Hello, beautiful people. The Kanye's year goes on, and it's Graduation, his third album, and part 2 of this video, the second part of the album. You better check the first part of the video right here, and let's go. Graduation, part number 2. 'Cause I'm coming home again. Hello, beautiful people. I am Killer King. I'm a skateboarder, musician, and YouTuber. You all know that. Not so long ago, we started to listen to the Graduation. I already listened to the first half of the album on my YouTube, and on my Patreon, I uploaded the full uncut version, all 15 tracks at once. I already have it on my Patreon, so if you want to listen to the whole album without cutting out any music, you better go right now on my Patreon. If you are ready to listen to the edited versions where I cut out some parts of the songs and all that stuff, you can stay with me right here on YouTube. Thank you so much for being with me today, and let's go. Last time, the last track we checked was Drunk and Hot Girls. So now we're starting with track number 9, Flashing Lights, featuring Dweel. It reminds me, 90s TV fashion show models, going on this runway thing. Kids of the 90s, they will understand me. As I said, in my previous part, in the first part of this video, keyboardist is going crazy on this album. I'm telling you, this is the album of the keyboard. The keyboard is like universal musical instrument. You can create different sounds. One instrument will sound completely different in a different situation. But still, there's one thing that unite all the songs, which is keyboardist that's going crazy.
Like Martin with no Gina, like a flight with no visa.
These claps sound so good, so saturated. I love these claps. I want to clap along. The claps are like the best part so far for me.
What do I know? Flashing lights.
The way she say flashing lights, I love it. It reminds me of 90s. That is so weird. The previous track was from the future, and this track is from the 90s. What the is going on? Drunk and Hot Girls, it was from the future, for real. Now it's track from the 90s. It sounds like 90s for me. Woo! Chipmunk Soul is back. 7.5 because it sounds really good in a classical way. The keyboardist is going crazy, which is always a good thing. And it reminds me of 90s. It reminds me of my childhood. My childhood was very good. It reminds me of good times 25 years ago. That's all that I can say. 7.5. Track number 10, Everything I Am.
Here we go again.
Kanye was like, wait a second, I'm a rapper, as I recall it correctly. Let's add some vinyl scratches. 2007. That was out of fashion at this time, I guess. He was add some scratches.
I never be picture perfect Beyonce. Be light as Al, be your black ass Chauncey.
And the keyboardist was like, wait a second. Yes, I can play piano on my keyboard. It's not just a box of crazy sounds. It also could be classic piano. Am I going crazy? Am I thinking too much? But it's fun. It's funny to imagine it was like this.
Here we go again. People talking shit, but when the shit hit the fan, everything I'm not made me everything I am.
I love the sound of this song. So nice, so chill, so simple. The main thing here is just simple piano. The chords played on piano, it could be any song. But then they added scratches here in between the verses, which made it sound more hip-hoppy thing. But the lyrics here are not so not so hip-hop. He's more singing it. It reminds me again of a patchwork quilt. It's different pieces combined together to create something new.
Baggy clothes, Reeboks are Adidas. Can I add that he do spaz out at his shows?
Okay, yeah, he's not singing, he's more rapping. Yes, I lied to you. But still, the beat the drum and the piano, completely classical. The vocal is hip-hoppy, and the scratches, and it's like classical and hip-hop together. He did it already, but still, it's the scratches that made it for me. I haven't heard it for a long time. I would say it's an 8 for me because it sounds so nice, so chill, so sweet, and it combines classical piano with vinyl scratches, which is great. For me, it sounds like an 8. Nice one. Track number 11, The Glory.
Dog, are you fucking kidding? My hat, my shoes, my coat, Louis Vuitton stitch. With Donatella Versace, that's Louis Vuitton, bitch.
A sample with vocals on the background as a main melody, as the main rhythm music. Never heard before. Let's explore it further.
Now we're the west side.
Well, that was too much for me. I barely could concentrate my attention on anything. The background music was a sample with the voice. We was playing through the whole song, and it has a lot into it, and a lot of words has been spoken. It's like a lot for one song, I would say. It's not a patchwork quilt, it's just a lot. It's just too much. The chances that I'm going to listen it again are 0. I would say 5.5 again. How do you like that? It's just, I don't know, it's just too much. I couldn't concentrate, like, what's going on. It sounded not bad. I mean, like, some interesting sounds, some interesting music was played here, but still, it was too much for one song. It's not a patchwork quilt. It's a paper that went through shredder and ripped into pieces, and then just like hop, back again. Something like this. I don't know. It was weird. Track number 12, Homecoming. Featuring Chris Martin of, what is the band he's playing? Coldplay? Not a fan.
Yeah, do you think about me now and then? 'Cause I'm coming home again.
Wow, that, 'cause I'm coming home again. With the piano in the background, like playing along. I love that. Let me listen to it again.
'Cause I'm coming home again.
Sounded so sweet. Like a honey to my ears.
She said, excuse me, little homie, I know you don't know me, but my name is Wendy and I like to blow trees and...
She said, excuse me, homie, I know you don't know me. Oh, nice line. Sounds cool.
She said it felt like they walked and drove on me. Knew I was gang affiliated, got on TV and told on me.
Will this song blow up at some moment? Or this is going to like be this way? Because now it's not speeding up, it's just staying at the same spot as it was at the beginning. And this like verse is like going for too long in my opinion.
Oh, now I'm coming home again. Maybe we could start again.
And again, as I said, the keyboard is going as the main instrument here. The keyboardist is the king of this album. That's funny to compare how the keyboard was used in each song. As far as I remember, every song has keyboard, and as far as I remember, in every song it was used differently. That's cool.
I guess that's why I'm here and I can't come back home. And guess when I heard that, when I was back home.
This album has too much choruses in its songs, which I want to sing along. That's for damn sure. I wanted to sing along this so bad, and I did. It was nice. I felt it, I loved it, I wanted to sing along. The choruses here are cool. Because I wanted to sing along, it's an 8. It's like, if I want to sing along, it's an automatic 8 minimum. I never heard Chris Martin before. I know just he's like probably a vocalist from Coldplay, right? I think I'm correct. And I know he's like more classical singer, and it was very good. It was very pleasable. And the musically was simple, but still it worked. Kanye did his thing, Chris Martin did his thing, and it worked. Music was nice and simple, and the choruses were catchy. Good job. I enjoyed it a lot. The next song, track number 13, Big Brother.
Stadium status.
I heard this type of rhythm in the late registration? I'm telling you, I heard it somewhere already. What's going on here?
Us in the mall, copping iceberg and yell out jigger. Yeah, that's what we'll yell out.
It's like MIDI electric guitar from Guitar Pro, if you know what I'm talking about. It really sounds like a MIDI guitar, like a MIDI electric guitar with distortion. He used everything.
J-A-Y, and Ye so shy that he won't even step to his idol to say hi.
But then anyway, still keyboard, they have to grab the main sound of the song. Like, this is Graduation. Keyboard is the king here.
I told Jay I did a song with Coldplay. Next thing I know, he got a song with Coldplay. Back in my mind, I'm like,
I told Jay I did a song with Coldplay. Next thing I know, he got a song with Coldplay. Yes, looks like Chris Martin is from Coldplay.
my big brother was Big's brother. Used to be Dang and Big's brother.
Well, this song was repetitive. It has like same pattern through all its 5 minutes. It had the same guitar riff, MIDI riff. It's hard to explain. It was like electric guitar with distortion sounded in MIDI. Hope you understand me. And it was like a little epic keyboards, also the same for the whole song. And Kanye was like talking this gigantic story about his big brother, whoever it is, I don't know. It's Big's brother. That's the only thing that I understood for sure. It was probably personal for him, like too personal. There was like the only intention to tell the story. That's the only intention I felt here. I don't think I can like dig into Kanye's lore at the moment. I need to listen to everything first, I guess. So I would say it's 6. No chances I'm going to listen again, only like in scientific need, maybe in the future, like to explore something else. It's like for the fans, I guess. Songs like Stronger are for everybody, are for everyone to listen, and songs like Big Brother are personal for the fans. That's what I think. Track number 14, Good Night. First track was Good Morning, and this is probably was the last track in the most cases, in the most versions of this album. So this is Good Night, but we still have here a track number 15, which is bonus track. But now it's number 14, Good Night, featuring I'll Be Back. And Yasin Bey. So I'll just say goodnight. It's like Sonic 3 soundtrack type of music. I'm telling you, just listen to the background stuff. It's like Sonic 3.
It'll fade before I get a hold of that. Man, I wish I could stop time like a photograph.
It's some kind of a 16-bit background music here. I mean, like, just music here. It's like 16-bit from the Sega Mega Drive. I'm telling you, the keyboardist is going crazy. That was Good Night, track number 14, and it was the most interesting part of it. It has 16-bit music from Sega, from Sonic 3. It sounds like it's just missing track from the Sonic 3. Something that you should have heard in this game, but you didn't. It's weird. I don't know, 6.5 because it reminds me of Sonic 3. This was the most interesting part, this 16-bit music. The rest is like, I don't know, weird little song with an interesting keyboard sound. It's weird. Okay, but it still reminds me of Good Thing from the 90s. Track number 15, Bittersweet Poetry featuring John Mayer. Bonus track. I don't know what to expect, but let's dive in. You're gonna be the dad for me. I don't want you, but I need you. This keyboard background riff sounds like a children's flute, something like this. Again, keyboard is going crazy. It's like the the motto of this album.
You never heard this band, never did this before. That's what the Virgin says. We've been generally warned. That's what the surgeon says.
Hard to say anything good about this song because I heard like around 3 songs like this on this album already. The only difference between these 3 songs were like the keyboardist went crazy differently on different songs. That's the only difference. Same music for the whole song. The like background riffage is different a little bit. Just sound effects different. Here it was just children's flute. There it was 16-bit stuff. Another song it was something else. But still, it's just like the same samples, the same thing repeats through the whole song, and he's just reading his rap stuff. In some songs, it has these pop horses with pop singers. Here is John Mayer. In other, it was Chris Martin. But basically, it's the same concept, which is a little bit disappointing, I would say. 6, probably nothing special. I mean, like children's flute as a riffage thing through the whole song. What the? Yeah, that was weird. That was weird. Oh, that's bonus track. That's why it could be like less effort put in this thing, probably because it was anyways like a bonus track for Japan or for Australia or for Europe or I don't know. But still, nothing higher than 6, that's for damn sure. Alrighty, people, it's been 2 hours again for this album. It's been a long thing. Luckily for me, it doesn't have these skits, so it's only 15 tracks. But still, it's a big journey. For me personally, I prefer albums that are like 10 tracks long, 12 tracks long. It's like okay, but when it has 20 tracks, I'm like, no, I can't listen the whole album in one listening session. It's too long. Me personally, I want to start work now on the album that is 8 songs long. Perfect for me. What can I say about this whole album? The keyboardist went crazy. Who played keyboards here? I don't know where to find who was responsible for keyboards on this album, but if you know, please leave it in the comments. In the conclusion, what can I say? Stronger is a big thing. I Wonder, Drunk and Hot Girls, Flashing Lights. These are songs that I will remember. These are something really interesting, something that worth talking about. One thing we can say for sure, that the main thing on this album, the main feature of this album was crazy keyboard player. This aspect you can hear in every song, and in every song it for real sounds different, which is respectable. I would say it is respectable. It is cool, it is interesting, and I can't wait to listen to 808 and Heartbreak, because I know it will be different. It will be completely different from the Bad Trilogy. By the way, we finally finished the Bad Trilogy. Yes, thank you to everyone who's been with me through this journey. Thank you, people. And yes, 808 and Heartbreak will be completely different, and I can't wait to hear this thing, because I know it has a lot of autotune, and I hate autotune. I'm curious how I will handle this situation. How many tracks? 12 tracks, not bad at all. See, that's the length I prefer. Well, it was Graduation by Kanye West, and it was your guy, Killer King. I am very happy and grateful that I have this amazing opportunity to listen to the new music with you guys, to share my emotion with you guys. I'm very grateful and thankful. Thank you so much for this, people. I don't know what else to say other than subscribe to my channel to do not miss my future vids. Support me on Patreon, watch the rest videos from the Kanye's playlist, and be free and be honest and be happy. Thank you, people. See ya.